Good morning, everybody, and welcome inside to Holy Spirit High School for this edition of high school girls basketball right here at the SEAGULL Classic, brought to you by 97.3 ESPN and Olmer's Appliance Services. Nick Costco alongside Dave O'Sullivan for this big matchup between the Mainland Mustangs and the Gloucester Catholic Rams. It's a girls basketball doubleheader to start the day, and Dave and I will bring you this game followed by St. Joseph and Rancocas Valley boys basketball at approximately 1 o'clock. But, Dave, we have a big one right here leading us off here in the morning. Kylie Watson, Azana Baines, that's the big matchup we're looking at today between Mainland and Gloucester Catholic. Two D1 prospects right in front of our eyes.
Nick, before we get started, I think you and I need one of those starting lineup handshakes. We gotta work something out.
Well, speaking of handshakes and Kylie Watson, who's going to take the opening tip right here for Mainland, I saw her handshake. I mean, I could not follow it. I think it took
very
30
complicated.
seconds.
But yeah, this is going to be a great matchup. Two of the most highly recruited players in New Jersey going at it right here today.
And Mainland will win the opening tip as Watson and Baines went at it. And now Mainland will go right to left here in the opening quarter. This is going to be Cameron Dirks driving to the paint. Kick it out to the left side. This is going to be Dalzell for three. It's off the mark, and it's going to be rebounded by Williams. And Gloucester Catholic will take it back the other way. Here comes Baines driving herself out in the corner. Thought about a three, was Cordery. And now Baines will take it back. Baines has already committed to Duke. Talk about a top prospect here in New Jersey as she'll lose the ball, but it's picked up by, we have Eggers over there, and they'll kick it back out to Carney. Carney going to drive into the paint, want to lay up off the glass. It's no good. Rebound there by Williams. She can't get the putback, and it's rebounded by Dalzell. Mainland will take it back up the floor. About a minute gone here in the first quarter. Dalzell lost the ball, gets it back though, but they'll eventually turn it over. Here's Carney back the other way for the Rams. Carney will reset, dish it over, and Kylie Watson, the rejection going out of bounds. Gloucester Catholic will keep possession, but you see the defensive prowess of Kylie Watson right there, Dave.
Yeah, and Nick, they got Cameron Dirks on Azana Baines to start off. How do you like that assignment as a freshman? Go ahead and go guard the senior that's going to Duke. Good luck.
Here's Baines backing down the post. She cannot get it. Rebounded by Watson, and the Mustangs take it back at the floor. Nice pass there from Watson over to Dirks. Dirks will come on inside, lay one up with the glass. No good. Rebound, Watson puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound back. Dishes back over to Dalzell. Dalzell back at the Dirks. Straightaway three. Wants it. Off the mark. Rebound Baines. Still scoreless here in the first quarter. Nice pass there from Baines over to Cordery. Nice inside bounce pass. Williams puts it up, though. Good rebound by Dirks, and she keeps it in bounds. So far, they have no scoring, but we see a lot of hustling so far from both teams.
Yeah, definitely. And Mainland's doing what they do. They're going to try to pound the ball inside and kick it back out for open threes.
Here's Dirks for the Mustangs. Dribble to her left, put one up the glass, and in it goes. Cameron Dirks, the opening basket of the game. Mainland up 2-0, 6:10 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's a heck of an athlete, Nick. Had a great season with the soccer team and really plays much better than just a freshman. She's only a few games into her career.
This is Cordery on the right wing, dishing it back over to Eggers. Eggers looking for somewhere to go, finds Carney. Carney, straightaway three, wants it, got it. Gloucester Catholic takes the 3-2 lead off the three-pointer from Michaela Carney.
And you can see already, Nick, a lot of attention being paid to Baines. That means some other players are going to have to step up and make some shots.
This is Marone. Her pass is picked off, and it'll come back the other way. Here's Gloucester Catholic. This is Carney driving the lane. She'll put one up off the glass and in. And the Rams extend their lead to 5-2 off the turnover. Nice job there by Gloucester Catholic. They'll come out with a full court press as Marone struggling there. Turnover here. Here's a two-point jumper for Carney. She'll drill it. 7-2 now, Gloucester Catholic. They have gone on a bit of a run here. Mainland will call a timeout. They scored the opening bucket, but it's a 7-0 run right now for the Gloucester Catholic Rams. Dave, all of a sudden the Rams have taken over here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, you see that pressure. They're trying to get the full court press going and get some turnovers, score some easy buckets. So Mainland.
30-second timeout taken by Mainland.
Decision, and you see Mainland struggling with that a little bit early on. We'll see what kind of adjustments Scott Betson makes after that timeout.
Well, here's the full court press on once again for Gloucester Catholic. There's Dalzell trying to take it out of the corner. Mainland struggling to get to cross half court here. Here's Cameron Dirks. She will find Watson, and now Mainland crosses the timeline. Here comes Kylie Watson driving the paint. She'll lay one up off the glass, and in it goes for Kylie Watson. She's on the board, 7-4 now. Mainland cuts the lead back down to 3.
And that's really a new element to her game, being able to work in transition and take somebody off the dribble.
Baines will take it up the floor for Gloucester Catholic on the right wing down near the top of the key. Watson coming in to defend, but Baines trying to get by Dirks. Baines taking it herself, lay one up off the glass. No good. Rebound there by Williams. Puts it back in for 2. 9-4. Gloucester Catholic. 4.5 to play here, first quarter. Full court press still on for Gloucester Catholic. Marone will take it up now. She'll dish it over to Dirks. And now Gloucester Catholic will back off as Mainland will try to work their offense now, trailing by 5. Here's Dirks along the left wing, looking for somewhere to go. Dish over to Dalzell. Now over to Hayfitz. Watson triple team down in the low. She'll drive baseline. She'll get around, and what an impressive move there by Kylie Watson to put that one in for 2. She dribbled by 3 people right there.
That's why she's highly recruited, Nick. Not a lot of high school players can dribble through a triple team and score on the low blocks like that.
Here's Carney. She'll drive right side. We have a whistle on the floor. And we're going to get a foul on Mainland for a reach-in. 3:50 to play in the first quarter. 9-6 Gloucester Catholic. Going back to that play before, you see Kylie Watson, triple team, just throws the spin move along the baseline, drives up, reverse layup.
Yeah, she's worked really hard on her moves in the low post. She knows she's going to have to be that kind of a player at the next level. But she's also, you can see her stepping out a little bit and being able to hit some short-range jumpers. So she's come a long way in her development for sure.
Carney's first free throw is off the mark. As she is shooting to the line, she was fouled in the act of shooting, according to the ruling on the floor. So she'll shoot another one here. Try to make it a 4-point lead for the Rams. Second one is up and good. 10-6 Gloucester Catholic. Hayfitz will inbound it for Mainland, and she'll get it into Kylie Watson. No full court press on that time. Here comes Watson driving on Baines, right side, dish over to Dirks. A nice pass there from Watson to Dirks. She'll convert the 2. 10-8 now. Mainland cutting the lead back down to only 2.
Those two really have a great connection going this year, Nick. Dirks and Watson, even though Dirks is only a freshman, they worked well together the first 2 weeks of the season.
There's a 3 by Eggers, no good. Rebound Williams. She'll drive around, lay one up, no good again. That one's rebounded there by Dalzell. And she'll lose that one out of bounds. But last touch by Eggers, excuse me, it to be a personal foul. So Mainland will reset here. There's Dirks. She'll take the inbound pass. Across the timeline, 3:17 to play first quarter. Gloucester Catholic leads 10-8. Hayfitz lost it out of bounds, but last touched by Gloucester Catholic. So Mainland will keep possession.
Yeah, you see Dirks with that face mask. She broke her nose in the first game against Atlantic City. Didn't miss any time. Tough kid.
Gotta love seeing that. Here's Watson off the inbound pass. She'll drive on Williams. She'll fake one to the hoop and lay one up. Will not get it, but she's fouled on the way. And she'll go to the line.
This will be an interesting aspect of this game as well, Nick. Kylie Watson at the free throw line. She scored, I think, 16 points last year from the line. So that's going to be a big key for Mainland, is getting her to the line, getting her some points where she doesn't have to work that hard on the low blocks, and get some easy ones.
She'll nail the first one here, so she'll be shooting 2. It's 10-9 now. She can tie the game with this free throw. Next one up, and it's off the mark. It'll rattle out. Ball's loose, but Eggers will get it back for Gloucester Catholic, and now Baines taking up the floor, and we have a whistle on the floor. I believe we're going to get a foul.
I think it was a turnover, a little bit of a carry. Got a little too fancy with the dribble there.
Either Baines traveled or they called a backcourt violation because of too many steps, but regardless, it'll be a turnover, as you mentioned, Dave, and Mainland will get the ball back here, trailing by 1. Here's Cameron Dirks for the Mustangs. Dirks over to Dalzell, senior guard. Over to Marone, back over to Dalzell. Thought about a 3, fakes. Over to Dirks, back over to Kylie Watson. She's guarded by Williams. Watson driving baseline. Nowhere to go now, has to pass it, and then a near turnover there. But we're going to get a travel. Marone walked after she corralled the ball. The Mustangs will turn it over. They have not led since the opening bucket.
Yeah, Nick, having a little trouble getting into their half-court sets. We'll see if they can be a little bit more patient, swing the ball around a little bit more. That's really their game, is swinging the ball around, finding that open shooter.
Here's Carney over to Eggers, left wing. Eggers pass underneath the Williams near the free throw line, down underneath the Baines. She cannot corral it. Scramble for the ball. We're going to get a jump ball. And it's going to be in possession of Gloucester Catholic. They will keep the ball here. But good defense there by Mainland to get that ball away from Baines down low.
Yeah, the Gloucester Catholic a little bit frustrated. They're trying to get the ball to Baines, but Mainland's doing a great job covering her up, and see almost a turnover there.
Baines somehow crowded the ball back, and she nearly drove to the hoop, but it's stolen away by Kylie Watson. Watson tries to throw that pass down low to Dirks, but in transition does not work, goes out of bounds. Nice defensive play there by Watson to strip it away. She didn't have a clear lane to the hoop, but found Dirks. Last touch by Gloucester Catholic. Mainland will keep the ball, though. Inbound pass to Watson. Nearly stolen away, but she'll get it back. She's low on the left wing right now. Watson over to Dalzell. 4-3 off the mark. And a rebound there. Excuse me, that was Marone with the shot. Dalzell cannot corral the rebound. And Baines will inbound it for Gloucester Catholic.
That's exactly what Mainland's looking for, though. Have Watson handle the ball around the free throw line, kick it out, get those open threes. Once they start falling, this could turn into a whole different ball game.
Short benches for both teams. All the stars are still on the floor for both teams in this entire first quarter. Under 2 minutes to play. 10-9 Gloucester Catholic. From the free throw line, here's Williams off the mark. And still loose ball, but it's rebounded by Marone. And Mainland will take back over. Now Dalzell, left wing, into the corner. This is Hayfetz driving baseline. Kick it back out to Watson. Watson will take it herself. She lost the ball, stolen away by Carney. Here comes Carney back the other way. Spin move, lay one up, could not get it, gets a rebound, puts up again, and got it for two. It's now 12-9.
This kid's playing well, Nick. I mean, she's come out here with a lot of intensity and stepping up the defensive pressure.
And she's pretty quick. Here's Dirks taking up the floor for Mainland. Long left wing. Little spin move there. Back at the Hayfetz, straightaway three. Wants it, got it. Maddie Hayfetz a straightaway three, and she ties the ball game at 12 with 1:08 to play in the first quarter.
That's what makes playing Mainland so difficult, why they're undefeated. You can play great defense the entire quarter. They hit a couple of threes, and it's a tie game.
Carney looking for somewhere to go. They almost wanted to walk there. Here's Baines now. She's going to want a right wing three. Got it. Oh, Cotton for Azana Baines.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
The Duke commit delivers. 15-12, Gloucester Catholic. 40 seconds to play now, first quarter. Dirks trying to get by Baines. Nice little screen there from Watson. Kick it out. Here's Marone for three. Off the mark. Rebound. Gloucester Catholic. Baines coming back the other way. Baines dishes underneath to Carney. Carney will take it herself. Laying off the glass and in. 17-12 now after another bucket from Michaela Carney.
Got a hold for the last shot here. See if we can get another three off. Get it within 2 points here before the end of the first quarter.
Here's Dirks for Mainland. Driving along right wing underneath to Watson. Watson guarded by Williams. Watson will take it herself. Lay one up and got it in the foul.
Maybe the conventional three-point play.
Kylie Watson not going to be denied there. Gets the bucket and one. See if she can convert the three-point play now. 17-14 with 8.5 seconds to play first quarter. They'll get Eggers with the foul. It's her second of the quarter. Still no subs on for either team. They have an official timeout. Looks like someone has a loose shoelace. That'd be Carney. Retire shoe would be good to go now.
Nick, when you have starters like this, it's kind of hard to break into the lineup.
That it is. Here's Watson for the free throw. For the three-point play. Off the mark. Rebound by Baines. Baines up the floor now. See if Gloucester can get one last bucket here. Baines will take it herself. Dish it underneath to Williams. Williams off the glass, but blocked by Watson. And that'll end the first quarter. Kylie Watson not letting the Rams get an extra bucket. So after one, it is 17-14 in favor of Gloucester Catholic.
Nick, kind of what we expected from both teams. Gloucester Catholic, a great defensive team. They're going to try to score in transition. Mainland likes to get into that half-court set and try to open up for three-pointers. You saw them hit one. That's really going to be the key for them in the second quarter. Can they get a couple more of those big three-point shots from players like Dalzell, Marone, and Hayfetz? If they can get a few more of those, they could built some good momentum going into the second half.
While we have this breaking the action, I want to read off some of our sponsors for this broadcast today. The Tropicana, the Borgata, the Holy Spirit Fathers Club, Atlantic Care, It's a Rodeo, Custom On-Site Catering, Dick's Sporting Goods, AOSPT Rehabilitation Services, Magliani Italian Meat Market in Hamilton as well. So 17-14 in favor of Gloucester Catholic after one, so we'll head into the second quarter. And I got to say, the stars are on display right now, Dave. You have Baines knocking down threes, Kylie Watson playing some great defense and not backing down in the post as well. Got to love it. This is high school girls basketball at its peak right now.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting to see when Baines let that three go. There was almost that little look in her eye like, all right, you want to play hardball? Let's go.
Yeah, so. had a girl in her face and just absolutely drilled it.
Yeah, it was great stroke there from three-point land, and she can do so many things for you, and they're trying to free her up. Mainland's been doing a pretty good job of corralling her and not denying her access to the ball. So they may have to do a couple more things to get the ball in her hands and let her do her thing.
One thing I've liked so far from Mainland, Kylie Watson kind of running the offense a little bit when Dirks doesn't take up the floor. But when she does that, she dictates everybody else, and all of a sudden everybody else is open for three.
Well, when you have a player like Watson down inside the three-point line, you kind of have to double and triple team her. She can do so many things, so that's going to leave other players open.
Here's Hayfitz now near the top of the key for Mainland. She'll dribble around a screen. Over to Dirks, left wing. In the corner now, Dalzell, drive baseline. Looking for a reverse layup, and she will have to pass it away. She's looking for Marone, but it goes out of bounds, and the Rams will take back over with possession. Still no subs on for Mainland as well as for Gloucester Catholic. Got both starting five still out there. Here's Carney now for Gloucester Catholic. Over to Eggers, right wing. 30 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Still 17-14 Gloucester Catholic. Williams back over to Eggers. She wants a right wing three off the mark. Rebound Kylie Watson. Watson up the floor. She'll take it herself, driving the paint, spin move, laying up off the glass and in. Nice, impressive move there from Kylie Watson on Williams. 17-16. Mainland cuts the lead back down to one.
That's an AAU move right there, buddy.
That's a Division I move, to say the least. It'll be interesting to see where she goes to college when she makes her decision ultimately next year. Here is Carney back over to Williams. She's going to want a long two, way off the mark. Rebound Dalzell. And now Mainland can take the lead with a bucket. Under 7 to play here in the first half. Here's Dirks. Dirks along the right wing. Dishing underneath to Watson. She lost the ball out of bounds, but last touched by Gloucester Catholic.
Interesting to see, Nick, how these two star players respond to this type of game. A lot of attention on them. You want to try to play within yourself and don't get too wrapped up in trying to show all your skills at one time.
Here's a long two from Watson off the mark, rebounded by Baines. Baines struggling to cross the timeline here. She'll dish it over to Eggers. Right wing, thought about a three, but she'll pull back. Eggers has to pass it away, gets over to Carney now. She's guarded by Hayfitz. 6:20 to play here, first half. Carney taking her time now. Gloucester Catholic up by one. Carney driving to the hoop herself, off the glass, and in it goes. Are they going to count that basket? Yes.
Really? I thought that was on the floor.
They will count that basket, so Carney will go to the line for the and one, 19-16. Great move there by Carney. I thought it might have been on the floor too, Dave.
You don't normally see that in the high school, that continuation call. Normally when the foul's that early in the play, they kind of call it as a foul on the floor.
Well, they'll get lucky with that one, so Carney will go to the line to convert the three-point play. Rams up by 3. Missed free throw there, but rebounded by Williams. Now Carney, left wing, and Hayfitz nearly stole it away. They'll get it over to Cordery. Now Eggers looking for somewhere to go. Back over to Cordery, right wing. Underneath to Williams, guarded by Watson. Williams trying to dribble around. Nice defense there by Watson. I think she got a piece of it. And now Dirks will take it back the other way for Mainland. Here comes Dirks over to Hayfitz in the corner for Dalzell. She wants a right wing three. Got it all cotton right there for Taylor Dalzell. Ties the game up at 19.
Tickling the ivory there. Tickling the twine. That was a nice stroke, man. And you see when Mainland starts hitting those threes, it just turns the entire game around. They can go on some runs.
Got to start worrying about a lot more things than just Kylie Watson. Here's Baines from the free throw line. Spin move. Gets it back over. Here's Carney for 3. No good. And Watson will corral the rebound. Watson back up the floor. Mainland has not led since the opening basket. In the corner now, Dirks. Left corner 3. Yes, sir!
Oh, baby.
Cameron Dirks drills it all cotton for her as well. 22-19. Mainland has their first lead since the opening bucket of the ball game. 5:05 to play here in the first half. Baines trying to get a screen. Right wing, double team now. Cross-court pass in the corner. It was Carney. She'll drive to the hoop, off the glass, no good. And the rebound corralled by Kylie Watson. Here she comes up the floor. Nearly lost it. Watson still taking herself back out to Dirks. Dirks thought about a three. She'll drive inside, has an open look. Got it. Cameron Dirks, 5 in a row for her. 24-19 Mainland now.
This kid's a player, Nick, only a freshman. She's got a great future ahead of her, not only in basketball, but in soccer as well.
Hey, if she can shoot like that and drive to the basket, she's going to be a big-time player in the Cape Atlantic League. Here's Cordery now for Gloucester Catholic. Underneath the Baines, double teamed. Baines back over to Cordery. Eggers left corner, wants a three, off the mark. And that ball will be corralled by Marone, but a loose ball, but we'll get a foul on the floor. Mainland will take possession.
Starting to see a little bit of frustration out of Gloucester Catholic. They got to stay focused here. Still 4 minutes left before halftime. But you see what that does. It kind of demoralizes you when a team can hit three-pointers. You work so hard defensively to get that lead, and 2 shots later, it's gone.
Here's Dirks now. Dirks will take it herself in the corner from Marone. Now Dalzell straight away three. She got it at 2. My goodness. Mainland's hot from downtown. 27-19 is your score. And a timeout on the floor from Gloucester Catholic.
Got to get a TO after 3 straight like that. They're going to have to figure out something to do defensively. The problem becomes when you step out to those three-pointers, now you're leaving a one-on-one situation with Watson down low.
Been a nice little run here for Mainland. They were trailing the entire game aside from the opening basket, but since then, in their second quarter, they have gone on a 9-0 run. A couple three-pointers and some great transition defense as well. Mainland is hot right now, Dave.
Yeah, when they start hitting those three-pointers, you got to figure something out because it can get away from you really quickly. They have the ability, most teams don't have 3 shooters out there that can hit from anywhere on the court. You might have one kind of sharpshooter type player, but to have 3 out there just kind of almost circling the waters like sharks, just waiting for their opportunity to pounce.
Let's read off a couple more of our sponsors of this broadcast today. Also, Calvi Electric, Top Croc Produce Suppliers, Donner's Jewelry, DeWeese Law Firm, Olandini Tile, Teresi Trucking, Carluzzo Trucking, and Beretta Plumbing, and, of course, the Hamilton Gazette. So back to the action here, under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Baines down low. She's double-teamed. That ball trickled out of bounds and is knocked away by Dalzell. Gloucester Catholic will keep the ball here with 3:45 to play first half. Mainland up by 8 now, 27-19. Here's Baines. Thought about a three. She'll fake. Drive baseline. Triple team there. Defended by Watson, but she got it to go. Nice job there by Azana Baines. 27-21 now. Rams back within 6.
And when you have that kind of talent, Nick, it doesn't matter if 2 people are guarding you, 3 people. You just kind of make things happen, and she's a fun player to watch.
Watson underneath. Back out to Dalzell. Straight away three. She wants it. No good. Rebound Baines. Baines' pass is picked off by Dalzell, but we have a whistle on the floor. And we're going to travel on Mainland. I mean, Baines was triple teamed near the half-court line, and she threw the pass right into Dalzell's lap, but she did walk. So Gloucester Catholic will get the ball back here. 3:15 to play here in the first half. They trail by 6.
Yeah, when you score about 25 on a team the year before, you draw a little bit of attention.
There's Cordery underneath to Baines. She's double-teamed, puts one up. No good. Rebound. Williams puts it up, and she's got it on the putback. 27-23 now as the Rams are back within 4.
Nice job by Williams being there for the putback rebound.
Here's Dirks taking up the floor for Mainland. She'll get by Baines. Here comes Dirks in the corner. Marone, 4-3. No good. Loose ball out of bounds. Last touched by Gloucester Catholic. And Williams didn't like the call as Watson was chasing the loose ball, but Mainland will keep possession. Dalzell to inbound. Dalzell finds Dirks. Over to Marone, back over to Dirks. Along the left wing. She'll dish it over to Kylie Watson, top of the key. Watson trying to get by Baines. Back out to Marone. Left corner three. She wants it. She's got it. How about Claudia Marone? Another three-pointer for the Mustangs, and it's now 30-23, 2:25 play first half.
Nick, she set a school record earlier this year when she had 8 in one game. So she's got that capability.
Something to look out for in this one as well. Mainland's hot from downtown right now. Here's Carney now driving herself, and we have a whistle on the floor. And they're going to nail Taylor Dalzell with a foul on the floor.
On number 10, Taylor Dalzell.
2:12 to play here, first half.
Team's third.
Cordery to inbound it. Over to Baines, right corner, guarded by Dirks. Baines coming on in, triple team, and blocked away by Kylie Watson. Watson back at the floor now, she'll take it herself. Watson will split everybody off the glass. No good, almost nailed it, but rebounded by Dirks, and now she puts it back up and in. 32-23, largest lead of the day for the Mainland Mustangs. Carney, right wing three, wants it, no good. Rebound Williams. Williams in the corner now, driving on Watson. Spin move, step back, two off the glass, no good. Rebound. And Lauren Toner in the game now for the first time today. Here's Dirks. Over to Toner on the right wing. Toner, back over to Dalzell. Marone nearly lost the ball, gets it back over to Dalzell. Dalzell, Toner fakes, driving baseline, and she is rejected by Williams going out of bounds. Nice drive there by Toner, but when you're going up against Jada Williams, look out.
Yeah, it might be better served to just keep dribbling around and get that thing back out.
Bit of a mismatch. Nice spin move there by Watson, but she cannot get it to go. Rebound by Baines. Over to Carney now. Carney driving on Toner. Carney taking it herself, laying up, and got it, and the foul. 32-25, and Carney will go to the line to try to convert the three-point play. The Rams trying to climb back into this one. They were trailing by as much as 9 here in the second quarter. Mainland's got on a bit of a run.
Yeah, Carney's a nice player, man. Got a lot of speed, knows how to finish off those transition buckets. She's going to be a tough matchup for those Mainland guards.
Carney to convert the three-point play. Foul shot is missed. Rebound Watson. 1:10 to play first half. Mainland up by 7. Watson, nice dish over to Dirks off the glass, and she's got another one. Dirks tripped, but she'll recover after that one. Nice little bucket from her. Loose ball stolen away by Mainland after that turnover, but we have another whistle on the floor. And they might nab Gloucester they're going to nab Mainland. But a foul on the floor, so Gloucester Catholic will take back over, trailing by 9, under a minute to play first half. Carney trying to take it herself. Over to Cordery, underneath the Baines. Baines, spin move, puts one up, and got it. Azana Baines, nice little bucket there.
With the opposite hand, too, Nick. I mean, she's a lefty shooter, but shows she can go up with the right hand as well when she needs to.
And you don't see lefties too often, players of her caliber. Here's Dalzell on the left wing, double team. Underneath the Marone, driving baseline, puts one up, no good. Rebound Baines. 25 to play first half. Baines struggling now, she has to pass it. Allison Velez in for the first time for Gloucester Catholic. Get it over to Baines now. Baines will take it herself. Her pass off of Marone, and it'll go out of bounds. So the Rams will keep the ball with 15 seconds to play. First half, Cordery to inbound.
Big moment here, Nick. If they can get a bucket before the half, that's huge.
Here's Carney over to Cordery. Thought about 3 underneath the Baines. Double team. Baines dribbling. Over to Williams, wide open off the glass and in. 34-29, 5 seconds. Dirks now down with 3. Now it's Watson. Shot at the buzzer, way off the mark. And we'll go into the half with Mainland going on a bit of a run here in the second quarter to go up 34-29. We will step aside for halftime. For Dave O'Sullivan, I am Nick Koska. We'll see you in about 10 minutes for the second half.
The 2019 SEAGULL Classic, the Borgata, Tropicana, Calvi Electric, Bagliati's
players have trouble with those kind of moves, and you see her getting putbacks. She knows where to be. A lot of times she's in the right place at the right time, so she's going to be a huge key for this team going forward.
Gloucester Catholic will go right to left now here in the second half. This is Eggers. On top of the key over to Michaela Carney. Carney had 16 in that first half, leading all scorers. Here's Baines, the Duke commit, driving baseline underneath the Williams, but the ball is loose, scramble for it, and it's picked up by Kylie Watson. Watson, 9, 8, and 4 in this game. Little hop step, dropped the hoop, and got it. Give her double digits, 11 points in the day now. 36-29, Mainland with the opening bucket of the second half.
Nick, I got a feeling she's going to look to take over the second half. I mean, she's got the skills to do it. And obviously they hit some big three-pointers to stay at it in the first half and get that lead. Look for her to really assert herself in this third quarter.
2 more rebounds, and she's got a double-double, and she just blocks and absolutely rejects Azana Baines going out of bounds. A beautiful play there by Kylie Watson.
Not on my watch.
I believe that's now 3 blocks on the day for Kylie Watson. She got 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists.
That looks like 5.
5 blocks, excuse me.
4 in the first half.
Must have missed a couple. Here's Williams driving baseline, pulling up, and he might give her another block right there.
There you go. There's 6.
So here comes Dirks the other way. Quadruple double territory for Kylie Watson today.
Maybe.
Dirks losing the ball out of bounds, and Gloucester Catholic will take back over. Watson needs 2 more rebounds. She'll have the double-double. I'll tell you what, she got
2 rebounds and 4 more blocks. She got a triple-double.
As I mentioned before, maybe a quadruple-double for Kylie Watson today.
Yeah, she'll have to get a few more assists.
It could happen the way these girls are shooting the 3-ball for Mainland. Here's Cordery on the right wing for the Rams. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball across or underneath the Williams. Just corralled it. They'll swing around again. Here's Carney, top of the key, guarded by Dalzell. Spin move. Here comes Carney underneath the Williams. She lost the ball. Get it back, though. Over to Eggers, top of the key. Cordery driving around a screen. Cordery lost the ball for Foot. Back over to Williams. Now Carney, left wing. 6.5 to play, third quarter. Mainland up 36-29. Glad you're with us. Nick Costco alongside Dave O'Sullivan, bringing you this action from the SEAGULL Classic at Holy Spirit High School. Azana Baines started by a 3. She'll drive in, spin move, and she lost the ball, stolen away by Hayfitz. Come back the other way of the Mustangs. Here's Marone. She'll slow things down now. Get it over to Dirks. Her pass is picked off by Baines, looking for Watson down low, and Baines will take it back the other way. She's double teamed. Nice little pass to Carney, wide open, lay one off the glass and in. Michaela Carney, give her 18 in this one, leading all scores.
Soft touch on that one. Nice soft touch.
36-31 your score. Mainland slot in front, under 6 to play, third quarter. Dalzell, guarded by Eggers near the top of the key. Dish it over to Marone, left wing. This is Dirks now. She'll drive to the paint, dish over to Watson, but that ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Gloucester Catholic.
Nick, this Carney girl reminds me a little bit of the freshman over Atlantic City, Sinai Garrison-Macon. You could tell these 2 players are...
Right wing 3 is good there from Taylor Dalzell, and Mainland extends the lead back up to 8.
Players that grew up playing on the playgrounds and playing with older kids and playing against boys. They have those kind of moves.
And speaking of Carney, she just double dribbled, so she'll turn it over, and Mainland will take back over up by 8. Their largest lead of the day was 9. 5:15 to play, third quarter. Dirks taking up the floor. Dirks trying to get by Eggers. Over to Hayfetz. Nearly lost the ball. Gets it back, though. Keeps it. Over to Dalzell. Driving. Back at the Marone. Over to Watson. Top of the key. Here's a 3 for Hayfetz. She wants it. She's got it all cut. Maddie Hayfetz. Another 3-pointer for her. And the largest lead of the day for Mainland, 42-31. Baines to the hole. Got a whistle on the floor. Got a foul on Mainland.
Little Maddie, smallest girl on the court right now, coming up with some big shots.
That was her second 3 of the day. Give Hayfitz 6. Baines trying to get it underneath, but a nice hustle play there by Marone. We're going to get a jump ball here. And Mainland will get possession now off that jump ball. And you can see Hayfitz striking the floor here. She's already getting in position. Maybe another 3-pointer here, Dave.
Yeah, she's definitely an emotional player, and she rides the high of that emotion when she makes a big shot or 2.
Definitely a scrappy senior, to say the least. But here's Dirks, a stud freshman for Mainland. pretty much score from anywhere on the court. Dalzell guarded by Eggers, trying to get around the screen. Dalzell, nice little pick there from Marone. Dalzell looking for somewhere to go. Her pass goes nowhere, picked off by Baines. Here comes Cordery back the other way. Dalzell trailing her. Cordery taking it herself. Kick it back out to Baines. Baines thought about a three. She'll drive and lose the ball out of bounds. Possession, Mainland.
Great defense there by Dirks. You don't want to get a silly foul there in transition when you have an 11-point lead. There's no sense in picking up a cheap foul like that this early in the third quarter.
Tell you what, I'm surprised Cordery passed at the opportunity to try to get a bucket underneath. It was good defense by Mainland, but Cordery had a look. Here's Dirks along the right wing. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Mainland up 42-31. Now Watson. Watson dish it over to Marone. Left wing three off the mark. Rebound Eggers. Marone almost stole it back away. Now here's Cordery back up the floor for Gloucester Catholic. Baines, right wing, thought about a three. Cross court to Eggers. Eggers, left wing three, wants it. Got it all cotton for Lindsay Eggers. Cutting the lead back down to 8, 42-34. Mainland still on top. Full court press on for the Rams. Dirks lost out of bounds, but last touch by Carney. And Mainland will keep the ball, much to the crowd's dismay.
We'll see if that shot can put some confidence back in Eggers. She was a little bit frustrated in that first half, missed a few shots, picked up a foul or two. So if she can really start to get comfortable, hit another three or two, maybe in this quarter, early fourth, that could get the Rams right back into this.
Well, Maddie Hafetz will take a seat on the bench for now. And Lauren Toner is back in the game. She got a few minutes in that first half. Here's Dalzell, long pass for Toner, and she just lost it, but she's going to be fouled by Eggers. Take that back, no foul, just knocked out of bounds by Eggers. Here's Watson now. 3:20 to play, third quarter. Mainland holding on to an 8-point lead. Here's Watson, top of the key. She's guarded by Baines. Dirks got a screen, looking for somewhere to go, driving to her right, over to Toner now, right wing. Toner to Watson, top of the key, driving on Baines, spin move, Watson to the hoop, got it! Kylie Watson, very impressive right there on her fellow D1 prospect, Azana Baines.
Nice finish there. You can really see the evolution of her game this year, Nick, and things that she can do off the dribble.
Just wait till she develops a three-pointer, then she'll be very deadly. Kylie Watson, only a junior.
Already with 1,000 points.
She got that in the first bucket of her season this year. Here's Baines, a little hop step, could not get it to go. Rebound, though, there by Corey, picking up the loose ball back out to Carney now, and Gloucester Catholic will reset. Carney, guarded by Dalzell. Over to Cordery, left wing. That pass tipped away by Dirks. Last touch by her. Rams will keep the ball.
They keep trying to free up Baines to get her going in this game. They're going to have to do this and almost let her run the point for a while, see what she can do.
She could definitely drive to the hoop. She's going to be doubled here. Kicking over to Carney, right wing. Carney dribbling in near from the free throw line. That shot off the mark. Rebound there by Toner. Shortest girl on the floor getting the rebound. Good hustle by her. Here comes Dirks up the floor. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Mainland up by 10. Nice pass by Dirks. Over to Dalzell. Driving baseline, kicking it back out to Watson. Long two for her off the mark. And that ball will go out of bounds. Gloucester Catholic will get the ball back here.
Mainland looked a little bit out of sorts on that possession. Coach Betson not going to be happy with that trip down the floor, but overall, they're playing pretty well.
Here's Baines. Rams trailing by 10. Left wing looking for a screen. Baines. Got a whistle on the floor. And we're going to get a foul on Cameron Dirks. Got a little too handsy there. Looks like Baines will inbound it here.
Mainland personal foul number 32, Cameron Dirks. That's her second in the second half.
And Baines through the first half had 7.6 rebounds and 2 assists, but you can tell she's been frustrated. She's been limited so far by the Mainland defense.
I'm sure she's used to that. Every team she plays knows who number 15 is.
Nice move here by Baines now along the baseline. Her pass out to Williams. Williams going to lay one up and no good, but we're going to get a foul on the floor.
Mainland personal foul number 20, Claudia Marone. Her first.
And we're going to get Marone with the foul, so Williams will go to the line here with 1:24 to play in the third quarter.
Gloucester Catholic shooting
Mainland leads 44-34.
These other players for Gloucester Catholic are going to have to be ready when Carney and Baines make those drives to the basket because they can get you the ball. You can't just assume that they're going up with it.
First free throw is good for Williams, cutting that lead back down to 9. Second free throw, up and good. So Williams converts both from the charity stripe. 8-point lead, full court press on now for Gloucester Catholic. Dalzell has to inbound it. She'll get it over to Marone. Marone, double team now, back over to Dalzell. Dalzell driving up the floor, and it's stolen away by Carney. Here comes Michaela Carney laying up off the glass, no good. Eggers with the rebound, she'll put one up, and in it goes. Lindsay Eggers cleaning up the mess there, 44-38 now, and the full court press will stay here for Gloucester Catholic. Watson will get the inbound pass in. You're not double teaming her in the backcourt. Watson, nice pass up to Dalzell. This is going to be a long 2 off the mark. But rebound corralled there by Toner. Toner back up to Dalzell, top of the key. They'll reset. Marone over to Dalzell again. They'll slow things down a bit. 45 seconds to play, third quarter. Mainland up by 6. Dirks moving around along the screen. Here's Watson backing down. Dalzell, left corner 3, wants it off the mark. Rebound there by Williams. Loose ball though, and Marone comes out of nowhere to get it, and now Toner picks it back up from Mainland. They get the ball back.
Nice hustle there.
Dirks to Marone, left wing. Now Dalzell. She'll come around, top of the key for Dirks. Dirks trying to get by Corey. She'll drive up to the hoop. No good. Rebound there by Baines. 12 seconds to play. A long pass over to Carney. She's all alone. Puts one up and got it. Michaela Carney cuts the lead down to 4. A long pass and it goes out of bounds. Miscommunication there. 4 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Gloucester Catholic has climbed back into it. They're trailing by as much as 12. And down by 4 now.
Yeah, really not a good sequence for Mainland in the last minute or so. They could have held the ball for that entire minute and got the last shot.
Cordery to inbound. Pass finds Baines in the paint. Baines puts one up. No foul, but she's got it to go. Azana Baines ending the third quarter with a beautiful bucket. Nice little sportsmanship there. You see Kylie Watson giving her a nice little pat on the back. That was impressive right there.
That was a heck of a move. I don't even make that shot in Nerf basketball.
Talk about the strength of Azana Baines.
All right, get your 50-50 tickets out. Winning 50-50 ticket number on a blue ticket. They're all blue tickets. 38456.
And of course, Almost Appliance Service. The SEAGULL Classic here at Holy Spirit High School. Second game of the day. First one for us. Dave and I will be with you once again for St. Joseph and Rankin-Lucas Valley for boys basketball approximately at 1 o'clock after the conclusion of this game between Mainland and Gloucester Catholic. This game being highlighted today by D1 prospects Kylie Watson of Mainland, only a junior, and of course Azana Baines for Gloucester Catholic. She's a 2019 prospect. I'll tell you what, Dave, they're going to get a nice physical and athletic player in Azana Baines.
Yeah, and a player with a lot of potential. I mean, she has the athletic ability, and at the next level, she'll just learn how to become an even better player.
Here's Eggers now along the right wing for Gloucester Catholic. They trail by 2 at the start of the fourth quarter. Baines thought about a 3. She'll drive triple team over to Carney, left wing. Cordery back over to Carney. Carney driving, kicking it over to Williams. Off balance 2, no good. Rebound there by Marone. Mainland led us by as much as 12 in that third quarter. Lead cut down to 2. Dirks, Dalzell right wing. Guarded by Cordery. Let's see if Mainland starts to slow things down a bit on offense. Here's Dirks. Back over to Dalzell. Right corner for Hafitz. Hafitz trying to get by Eggers. She is double teamed now. She'll spin around, go back to her right, and we got a whistle on the floor. And we got a 5-second violation on Mainland. Too long in the paint. I'll turn it over.
Interesting, Nick. Gloucester Catholic starting to put Baines on Watson on the defensive end.
Trying to limit what she can do offensively as Watson can almost man the point and then do whatever she wants to set up her teammates. Here's Carney now, left wing, nearly lost it. Nice screen there from Williams. Carney trying to drive into the paint, kicking it back at the Cordery. Right wing three, she wants it off the mark. Baines tipping down to herself. She gets the rebound. Baines thought about a three. Over to Eggers. Eggers underneath to Williams, guarded by Watson. Eggers kicking it out to Carney. Got a whistle on the floor. They're going to travel. I'll tell you what, that's a big mistake there because Carney was wide open for a three, and she's been deadly today. She has 20 points.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. She kind of saw Azana Baines cutting into the lane. She didn't really know whether to give it up to her or kick it back out, and just got her feet tangled up a little bit.
Dalzell inbound it to Watson. 6.5 to play here in the ball game. Mainland still hanging on to a 2-point lead, 44-42. Watson lost the ball, but Dalzell get it back over to Dirks now. Watson trying to give a screen for Dirks. Here's Marone left wing. Here's Dirks now. Dirks driving baseline, nowhere to go. Finds Watson near the free throw line. She'll drive, but she is going to be fouled on the way up by Baines. See the strength from both of those players as Watson still somehow got that ball out of her hands up in the air.
Nick, referee's doing a great job in this game. You've seen sometimes this year and even last year, Kylie Watson get some offensive fouls that aren't really offensive fouls because she's doing things that most high school girls can't do. So, and same thing with Azana Baines. They're kind of letting them
play.
Work their offensive moves and putting the onus on the defense to move your feet and be in position before you get a charge call.
Definitely one we want to see. So Williams will check out for Gloucester Catholic, and in comes Velez. Watson nailed the first free throw. This will be her second from the line. It's a 45-42 lead for the Mustangs. Watson's second free throw on the way, and good. 2 of 2 from the charity stripe, 46-42 is your score. Mainland on top with 6:10 to play in the ball game. And Azana Baines will take it up the floor for Gloucester Catholic. Crunch time now coming for the Rams. Baines guarded by Watson. Baines over to Carney, left wing. Carney guarded by Dalzell. Nearly lost it. Has to give it away. Here's Velez. Eggers. She'll drive. They wanted to walk there. Dish it over to Carney. Carney rejected by Kylie Watson. No foul. Out of bounds it goes. And there was some contact, but last touched by Watson. No foul. And a beautiful rejection. I believe that's what, 7 now? That's now 7 blocks for Watson. Make it 8. Another block on Baines. Here comes Kylie Watson. Over to Dalzell. Dalzell lays one up and got it. Beautiful transition offense there from Mainland. 48-42. Kylie Watson nearly has a double-double because of points and blocks.
Yeah. Don't see that too often in high school basketball.
Give her 8 rejections on the day. She might have a double-double. We'll double-check for you on the rebounds. Here's Baines. Right wing guarded by Dirks. Over to Eggers. Eggers taking her time. 5:06 to play in the ball game. Got a whistle. Going to get a foul on the floor. Going to get it on Kylie Watson.
Be on Watson. Yeah, she's done well to stay out of foul trouble in this game, though.
It's only the 4th team foul for Mainland in the half. Cordery inbound it. Both teams only used 6 girl rotations. So a lot of minutes for the starters. Here's Baines. Thought about a long three. She's double teamed now. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor.
She wanted to let that one go. You could see it in her eyes.
Head coach Lisa Gadeka wants to reset things on the offense for the Gloucester Catholic Rams. So once again, this broadcast brought to you by 97.3 ESPN and Omer's Appliance Service. Nick Costco alongside Dave O'Sullivan for this one. SEAGULL Classic right here at Holy Spirit High School. A beautiful event, Dave. We were talking about it on our show this morning. The South Jersey Sports Report, 8 to 10 a.m. on Saturdays on 97.3 ESPN. It's just a great basketball event. I know we're kind of about a third away into the high school basketball season, but it's one of these showcase events that you like to see. And even a school like the Patrick School, who's coming down from North Jersey on the boys' side, they're staying overnight down here because they're going to play later today and then they're going to play tomorrow as well.
Yeah, this is a real gym rat event. I mean, you see people that are synonymous with high school basketball in South Jersey throughout the gym the entire weekend. You're seeing young kids, grandparents. Really cool event. And you see in the 10-year-old boys with the backwards hats. Hopefully the varsity players of the future. So it's a really cool event. Holy Spirit does a great job putting on this SEAGULL Classic.
Holy Spirit will play Pleasantville tomorrow night. That'll be the final game of the weekend.
Might be a little bit of intensity in that game.
Gotta say that's probably your main event of the SEAGULL Classic, the home team. The Lady Spartans won before. They beat Delsey in the game prior to this. Here's Baines now, top of the key. She'll drive. Got a whistle on the floor. That shot will not count for Eggers. I believe we're gonna get a foul on Mainland, and Corey will inbound it for Gloucester Catholic. They trail by 6. They had a big lead in that first quarter, but Mainland started to climb back into it. And once Mainland took that lead, their second lead of the day, they have not looked back since. Carney, straightaway 3, wants it off the mark. Rebound Williams. Back over to Carney, top of the key. Carney to Baines, guarded by Dirks. Baines back down to a triple team, out to Carney. Left wing 3, she wants it off the mark. Rebound there by Dalzell.
That's really been the difference so far, Nick, is that Mainland's ability to hit the threes. They hit 5 in the first half, a couple here in the second half.
Dalzell got a screen from Dirks. Good one there. Marone on the right wing. She was thinking about a shot, but she'll hold off. Dalzell now driving around. Dirks, left wing, looking for somewhere to go. Kick it back out. Here's Dalzell. Now Dirks. Dirks, top of the key, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Marone, right wing, and pass it back over to Dirks. Stud freshman's been on fire today. Double team, get her back over to Dalzell. Now Hayfitz. She's knocked down 2 3-pointers. Pass inside to Watson, and she is fouled on the way up, and Baines does not like the call. And you mentioned before, Dave, Gloucester Catholic putting Azana Baines on Kylie Watson to limit her on the offense, but so far, the last 2 trips for Watson on the offensive side, she's gone to the line because of fouls on Baines.
Yeah, it's not an easy task for any defender. I mean, she's 6'4". She can dribble, she can move, she can do a lot of different things offensively. So it really challenges you as a defender to keep your feet set, keep her in front of you, and don't allow the ball into her where she can make some moves down on the low post.
She'll nail the first free throw, second one on the way, and it is good again. Kylie Watson, perfect from the charity stripe. Oh, I think she only missed 1 today. 50-42, 3:38 to play in the ball game. Mainland on top. Baines dishing over to Cordery. Right wing 3, got it. How about Caitlin Cordery trying to get the Rams back into it? Cuts the lead down to 5. Full court press on again for the Rams.
That's a big shot for the Rams. Keeps them in it with 3.5 to go.
Baines guarding Watson. Another whistle on the floor. And they're going to get another foul on Baines. That's her 3rd in as many matchups with Kylie Watson. And she obviously does not like the call. A couple words to herself. Dalzell to inbound. Here's Dirks, guarded by Carney. Dalzell, this is Dirks trying to get around Carney. She'll almost cross the timeline. Now she will, finally. Loose ball, though, picked away by Gloucester Catholic. Here comes Eggers back the other way. Eggers to the hoop, puts one up, got it. 50-47. Gloucester Catholic has climbed back into it. Cut it down to a 3-point lead. Here's Dalzell to inbound. Full court press still on for the Rams. Bounce pass to Dirks, guarded by Carney. Carney getting around her, trying to take it up the floor. Dirks still moving around. A lot of effort. Over to Dalzell now. Corner for Hayfitz. Underneath to Watson, guarded by Baines. Spin move, Watson puts one up and got it. Kylie Watson will not be denied today.
That's a pretty move right there.
52-47, give Watson
nothing you can do
2
to
more.
stop that.
Even Baines can't do it. Eggers for a long 3. Oh, my goodness. All cotton for Lindsay Eggers. That brings the lead back down to 2.
Don't start up the car just yet, Mama. Still got some basketball to play.
2:13 to play. Here's Watson. Mainland hanging on to a 2-point lead. They have not trailed since the first half. Watson all alone herself. Could not get it to go. She wanted a foul on Williams. Now Gloucester Catholic a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Cordery, right wing. Underneath Baines, double team. Baines puts one up, and she got it to go. Azana Baines ties the ball game at 52 apiece. And we'll get a timeout on the floor by Mainland. All of a sudden, Dave, A huge run from Gloucester Catholic.
Did you expect anything less than a tie game with a minute and a half to go with these teams? I mean, that's what you pay your $8 for right there.
How about Kylie Watson going coast to coast? She wanted a foul on Williams, but it was a nice defensive play there from Jada Williams. And then, of course, going back the other way, of course, it's Azana Baines to clean it up and tie the ball game up with under 2 to play.
Yeah, you're seeing a really fun game to watch, fun game to kind of dissect all the different angles that these coaches are trying to work. And it comes down to this, 1:48 to go, tie game. You're our best against your best. And that's how it should be in a game like this.
Right, and we mentioned the starting fives for both teams have played virtually the entire game. The only subs that have come in so far today for Gloucester Catholic are Allison Velez, and for Mainland, the only other sub to come in was
Lauren Toner.
Yep. That is correct. I was almost looking at the wrong name here on my sheet right here. So both teams only using 6 girl rotations in this game, so the Stars getting a lot of minutes. And David, it's going to be very interesting to see what Mainland does now on offense. They'll have the ball here. They've been known to go a little faster. Gloucester Catholic has tightened up on defense, though, a little bit for longer possessions, but you might think Mainland might want to take some time off the clock here.
I
maybe
think
get a bucket down low to Watson.
They need to get back to what was working in that second quarter, where you dump it down to Watson. If there's nothing there, kick it back out. Just keep that inside-outside game going until you can free up a shooter.
And remember, there is no shot clock in high school, so they could take their time. They'll have to inbound the ball and go the length of the court here. 1:48 to play. We have a tie ball game at 52. Mainland, Gloucester Catholic. Mainland undefeated. Watson on Baines, taking herself. Watson lost the ball, nearly stolen away. Now she'll dish it back over in the corner. Hayfetz for 3, off the mark. Ball out of bounds, possession in favor of Gloucester Catholic. Last touch by Dalzell. I'll tell you what, Mainland was going to explode. Hayfetz was all alone in the right corner.
Got exactly what they wanted, just what I was talking about. Find that open shooter. Just didn't go down for him.
1:26 to play, and Baines will walk up the floor, and I think Gloucester Catholic is going to take their time here on this possession. She's guarded by Dirks.
Run the clear out.
I mean, they could hang on for the last shot here. They could take their time. Imperative defensive possession now for the Mustangs. Here's Carney. Taking herself, right wing, guarded by Dalzell. Carney, 1:02 to play.
1 minute remaining.
Nearly lost the ball.
1 minute.
Mainland has not trailed since the first half.
Buckle up, folks. 50 seconds. Tie game.
Baines guarded by Dirks. Baines might do this by herself.
She's looking for that one-on-one opportunity.
You can see Dalzell helping out here. They're not letting the middle of the paint being open. Here's Cordery now, guarded by Marone. 35 to play. Carney over to Cordery, right wing. Whistle on the floor, and we're going to get a foul on Mainland.
I don't know about that. A little bit of a cheapo there.
At what, I know it's a tie game, Dave, but at what point, because there is no shot clock, do you consider fouling if you're Mainland to try to get these girls to the
I don't
line?
think you do. I think you just keep playing tough defense and see what happens in the next 20 seconds.
28 to play. Here's Azana Baines, guarded by Dirks. Almost got her to step off there. Baines showing why she is committed to Duke. 18 to play. Carney now, guarded by Dalzell. 13 to play. Carney to Eggers. Whistle on the floor and a timeout there from Gloucester Catholic. Lisa Gadeka wants another timeout. Talk things over. 11 seconds to play. And again, Dave, this is why the no shot clock comes into play here. Gloucester Catholic hanging on here. They're definitely going to hang on for the last shot.
I agree with Coach Betson not choosing to foul there, though. The tie game, you take your chances on your defense. You've been playing well defensively all game. And if they hit a shot at the buzzer, it is what it is. But you don't want to give them any free throws. Yeah,
yep, absolutely.
And then put the pressure on your offense. Put the pressure on your defense, which has been playing well the entire day.
If you're Gloucester Catholic, what do you do? Do you try to get Baines isolated and give her a one-on-one opportunity to drive to the hoop, or do you think you use Baines to be able to kick it out to a girl like Carney?
Yeah, Baines is going to draw a lot of attention on the inbounds. So what you probably want to do is use her as a decoy, let her drive it in a little bit, kick out to Carney, who can also then create. You only have 11 seconds, so you want to have Baines start to drive at around 7, 6, 5, get her going towards the basket. If she can make a shot, great. If not, she can have somebody to dish to and still have 4 or 5 seconds to work with.
Michaela Carney leading all scorers. She's got over 20 points tonight. We'll get the official scorings for you And a little bit. Michaela Carney could be one to take that final shot. Cordery is going to inbound it here to our left. So on the near side of the court, Cordery to inbound. 11 seconds to play. Tie ball game. 52 apiece. Mainland has not trailed since the first half. Here's Eggers now left wing. Eggers driving. Looking for somewhere to go. She'll chuck up a shot. No good. Rebound Marone. 5 seconds to play now. Marone over to Watson. Watson's taking up the floor. Foul on the floor. Puts one up. No good. Don't count that shot. We have a foul. I believe we're going to get it on Baines.
Yeah, really not the shot the Rams were looking for in that situation. But credit Mainland's defense. They just wouldn't allow them to get into that offensive set.
It's only the 4th foul for Gloucester Catholic. No free throws. So now, if you're Mainland, they'll take a timeout here. Now what do you do, Dave? 1.8 to go. They have the ball now. They have a chance to get one shot up for the win.
It's a full timeout taken by the Lady Monsters.
Let's see.
You know, it's either.
Let me turn to page 12 on the playbook here.
it's either somehow getting it to Watson to give her a good look.
Well, the problem is you're inbounding from basically half court, so you really only have time for
maybe a three-pointer
one dribble and a hoist. So you want to try to maybe run somebody off a baseline screen out to the three-point line, a quick one dribble and shoot, something like that, or maybe you want to curl Watson around.
If you want that three-pointer, who are you giving it to, Hayfitz or Dirks here for Mainland?
I'd almost want to have either Hayfitz or Marone take that last three if you happen to inbound it outside the three-point line. Obviously, if you can get the ball into Watson's hands, that's ideal. But like I said, they're at half court, so it's a little bit difficult to get the ball into the paint from that area.
Don't go away. Strap in. We're going to have an exciting finish here. Go get a buzzer beater or
maybe some
overtime.
Free basketball.
get some free basketball between Mainland and Gloucester Catholic.
Well, it went to overtime last year, so
Mainland was up by as much as 12 in that third quarter.
It's a really tough spot on the floor to inbound, right at the center court line.
Dalzell directly across from us on the other side of the court. She'll have to inbound and see what she does here. Dalzell over Marone for three for the win. No good, and we're going to go overtime. Could not get a good shot up there. It might have been slightly tipped.
That's exactly what I thought they would do, kind of run Marone off one of those baseline screens, try to free her up in the corner. But great defense by Gloucester Catholic getting out on that shot.
Well, let's play some free basketball. We're going to go to overtime, 52 apiece between Mainland and Gloucester Catholic. Glad you're with us here. Nick Costco alongside Dave O'Sullivan for this broadcast of high school girls basketball presented by 97.3 ESPN and Omer's Appliance Service.
4 minutes on the clock
here at the SEAGULL Classic. We had 2 girls games to tip us off today. We had Holy Spirit defeat Delsey earlier this morning. And, of course, this game tipped off at 11:30. We got St. Joseph and Rancocas Valley boys basketball coming up next. Dave and I will be with you as well.
Did you have any doubt this was going overtime?
I thought at some point, Mainland was playing so well in that second half, I thought,
yeah,
okay,
they did have about
an
11-point lead at one point.
And all of a sudden, you look at Azana Bain start to take over, and then Mainland just all of a sudden could not hit a shot for a good stretch of the second half there. And all of a sudden, we have a tie ball game. As I mentioned before, Dave, Mainland had the opening bucket of the game. Then it was all Gloucester Catholic for a little bit. And once Mainland took that lead back, they have not looked back since until now.
Right.
So we'll give a 4-minute overtime. And a reminder, it's not sudden death. We're going to play a full 4 minutes.
Right.
And we're going to see what these teams can bring. As we mentioned before, Marone took that last shot from Mainland. Had a decent look at it, but defender in her face, it looked like it was slightly tipped, as it really didn't get much air underneath it. So we'll get Watson and Baines going at it again for a tip-off.
If I'm Gloucester Catholic, I'm going to put on that full court press as much as possible. Do some half court traps.
It's been working most of the game.
Make Mainland's guards feel uncomfortable with the ball.
And here we go. Tip for overtime. Be won by Gloucester Catholic. Here's Michaela Carney. She's been deadly today, leading all scorers. Well over 20 points. Rams taking their time. Here's Cordery, left wing, guarded by Marone. Long pass over to Williams. Williams guarded by Watson. In the corner for Eggers. Eggers trying to find Baines. Loose ball. She'll get it back. Put one up. And off the mark. Rebound. Williams puts it back up and in. And Gloucester Catholic has their first lead since the first half.
Great job by Williams. You spend so much time trying to deny that shot by Baines that you really don't have anybody left on that far side to box out.
Nice moves by Dirks trying to hang on to the basketball here. The stud freshman has been really good this afternoon.
5-second closely guarded violation. A turnover to Gloucester Catholic.
We're going to get a closely guarded violation, 5 seconds, and a turnover there. Big one there for Mainland as Dirks could not get away. Carney will inbound. She'll take the ball back from Cordery. And with 3:03 to play, the Rams have a 54-52 lead here in overtime. Cordery left wing to Williams, top of the key. Underneath the Baines. Baines putting one up. Got it over Dalzell. And it's a 4-point lead. Dalzell looking for somewhere to go. Finds Marone. Back over to Dalzell. And now the Rams will back off. Now at a 4-point lead. Here's Kylie Watson. Look for her to maybe take this game over for Mainland. Watson will take it herself. Drive to the hoop. Puts one up. No good. Rebound Williams. Good defense there. Cordery almost got the ball taken away. As Marone fouling her hard there.
Great play. No, they actually called
jump ball. How about
jump
this?
ball. So turnover goes back to Mainland.
A good job there by Marone getting the ball right back as they trail by 4. Dalzell inbound to Hafetz. Over to Dirks. Dirks pass underneath to Watson. Somehow got it. Puts one up and got it in. Kylie Watson fighting through everybody to put that one in. 56-54.
Got to turn to your star when you need a bucket in a big situation.
2:18 to play in overtime. Rams left by 2. Cordery. Williams top of the key. Underneath the Baines. She got open. Almost lost it. Back out to Eggers. Over to Carney. Carney thought about a 3. Fakes it. Drives. Puts one up. Off balance. No good. Rebound up there, but a whistle on the floor. And it's going to be a foul on Gloucester Catholic.
Gloucester Catholic personal foul number 15 is Zana
Give that one to Baines. That's her 4th. She's got to be careful. One more foul for Zana Baines, and she's out.
Team Smith.
It's also the 5th team foul for Gloucester Catholic. 2:03 to play in overtime. Dalzell looking for somewhere to go. To Watson, stole it away. Here comes Kylie Watson up the floor. 2 minutes to play. Watson over to Marone for 3. No good. Rebound Watson. Watson takes it herself, puts it up with the foul. No good. But she'll go to the line for 2.
Great understanding there on Watson's part. She was tempted, I think, a little bit to kick that back out for another outside shot, but realized, hey, I just got to go up strong with it and hopefully get to the line here.
Team 6.
Cordery will be charged with the foul. First free throw. Got it to go. Lucky roll there for Kylie Watson. They trail by 1. 1:54 to play in overtime. Watson's second is good.
Man, she's really come a long way on her foul shooting.
I believe she's only missed 1 today. I believe she's 7 of 8 from the line today. Fantastic. And we're tied at 56. Cordery, left wing. Williams near the free throw line. Williams guarded by Watson over to Carney now. 1:38 to play. Tied at 56 again. Similar situation to the end of the 4th quarter. Here's Cordery. Long left wing guarded by Marone. To Baines now, top of the key. She'll dribble, back up, guarded tightly by Dirks. Baines also in foul trouble. She's got 4. 1 more and she's out of the game. Carney for Gloucester Catholic. Nice little juke move there, but cannot go anywhere. She has to pass it, and she walked. Turnover. Mainland gets the ball back. Some miscommunications right there.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication. She thought Baines was coming for the ball and just couldn't hold her plant foot there. That's a big turnover with 1:10 to go.
Mainland's going to call a timeout here. Talk things over. 1:10 to play. And now, Dave, they are in the same situation Gloucester Catholic was at the end of the 4th quarter. Does Mainland hang on for the last shot here with 1:10 to play?
I don't think they will. That's a lot of time for them to run off the clock. I mean, Gloucester Catholic is a very good defensive team, so you run the risk of a turnover with 20 seconds to go if you try to hold the ball that long. I think they're going to try to go into Watson, go to your star, get the ball in her hands, see what she can do on the low post. If there's nothing there, kick it back out, try again. You have plenty of time to work 3, 4, or 5 different sets here if you choose to.
In case you're just joining us, Nick Costco alongside Dave O'Sullivan for this presentation of high school girls basketball presented by 97.3 ESPN and Olmer's Appliance Service. We're in overtime, tied at 56 between Mainland and Gloucester Catholic. Dave and I will be doing St. Joseph and Rancocas Valley for boys basketball coming up after this one. That game will start approximately 15 minutes after this one concludes. Dalzell to inbound, gets over to Dirks, almost stolen away by Carney. Here's Dirks taking it herself in the corner for Hayfitz. Hayfitz over to Watson, the free throw line. Here's Watson, spin move, puts one up, and in it goes! Kylie Watson puts Mainland back in front, 58-56. Under a minute to play now. Here comes Ozana Baines for the Rams.
Actually sounds like I know what I'm talking about here.
I think
you got to go to your star player.
I think they listen to us on the broadcast in their huddle over there.
Maybe.
Here's Cordery to Eggers, top of the key. Underneath to Baines, underneath to Williams. Williams dribbles once, puts one up, blocked away by Watson, but a foul. They'll get Kylie Watson with that foul. It was almost her 9th rejection of the day.
At first glance, looked like a clean block, but I guess she got too much of the arm there.
So Williams will shoot 2 from the line. She's missed a couple today, but she's made a couple trips, though. 32 seconds to play. Williams' first one up. Good. The tension is rising here at Holy Spirit High School. You see Watson preparing for potential missed free throw here. Williams, second one, up. Got it. Tied again at 58.
Nice and calm at the free throw line.
Full court press for Gloucester Catholic. Dalzell to inbound. And needs to go somewhere, finds Dirks. Gets to get by Carney now. Dirks. Almost double dribble. Nice move there by Dirks to get by. Here comes Dirks. Take it herself. Lost it out of bounds. But a foul.
Was it on the floor?
Let's see what they do
well,
here.
Well, they're in the bonus anyway. So
it looks like Dirks is not going to go to the line.
Personal foul number 21, Michaela Carney.
Yeah, that puts him in the 1-and-1.
Team 7.
So 1-and-1 here for Dirks. Big time free throws. Has to nail this first one. 23.9 to play here in overtime. You mentioned this game went to overtime last year. Mainland's undefeated season on the line right now. First one up. It is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Watson. Someone got it back. Marone thought about a 3, but she won't take it. And now Watson wants Dirks to hang on for the last shot here. Underneath to Watson,
Reset,
double
you
team.
got plenty of time.
Marone, Dirks, underneath back to Watson. She lost the ball. Eggers back the other way. Under 10 to play. Catholic with a chance to win. Baines to Williams, wide open, puts one up. No good, but a foul.
Oh. Really nothing more Watson could have done. You have to deny that shot, even if it cost you the foul.
So Williams to the line. She nailed both last time. These are huge free throws. That's Watson's 3rd foul. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. It'll be on Mainland taking one. Try to talk things over in case of a miss. And we'll see if Mainland can come up with a game plan. I think they're going to need a game plan immediately. They're not going to have time to take a timeout if they get a rebound here.
Right. Yeah, it's 1-and-1, so if she makes both, then you have a little bit of time to figure out what you want to do. But with 4.4 seconds,
get your game plan in now.
Couple of dribbles, you got to find maybe 2-3 dribbles, try to find an open shooter and launch up a 3. That's really going to be your only chance, assuming she makes one of these free throws.
Boy, we got ourselves a classic right here between Mainland and Gloucester Catholic, almost in the midway point of this high school basketball season, and it's not even our main event of today.
Right. We're only 2 games in today.
It's only the second game of today. The highlight of today will definitely be the Patrick School in their first game of the weekend. They're taking on Camden. Camden actually knocked off Wildwood Catholic the other week. And Dave and I will bring you Wildwood Catholic tomorrow at 3:30 as they will take on the Patrick School. They'll get a crack at them as well. So a lot of top prospects, Division I for boys basketball going to be on display as well.
Yeah, 6 of the top 20 schools in the state here this weekend. Just a great atmosphere for high school basketball in early January.
So let's see what happens here as Williams will go to the line, shooting 2. 4.4 to play. First one up. Good. Rams up by a point. Let's see if they have a strategy to miss here or if they're going to have Williams just try to make this one. They're up by 1. Second one up. Good. They're up by 2, 60-58, 4.4 to play. Let's see what Mainland can do. Dalzell looking. Finds Marone with 3. Down to 2. Marone underneath the Dirks puts one up.
Oh.
And no good. And she wanted a
No
foul.
call.
But there's no call. And
Wow.
the ball game is over. Well, hang on.
The final score, Gloucester Catholic.
That's it. No, referee waves it off. That's it.
Wow.
Gloucester Catholic wins it. Cameron Dirks had a look. The stud freshman.
They were able to go the full court there.
A very impressive job there by Mainland. But they suffer their first loss of the season, 60-58 to Gloucester Catholic. I'll tell you
Little
what.
surprised there wasn't a foul called on that last play.
I'll tell you, it looked like Dirks should have been able to get that ball up a little bit higher. I thought she was fouled, Dave,
She got
on the way up.
mugged. She got mugged.
A lucky call there. Maybe a bit of a break there for Gloucester
From
Catholic.
Gloucester Catholic High School.
But
Number 21.
your winner,
Carney.
Michaela Carney, looks like she is the player of the game. I'll tell you what, she was a big reason why Gloucester Catholic was able to hang in that game and hang in that game. And
Played a great game.
Azana Baines turned it up a bit in the second half as well. But that's going to do it for that one. We're in a break now. Dave and I will be back for St. Joseph and Rancocas Valley boys basketball in 15 minutes. But I want to give a big thank you to Matt Omer. And for Dave O'Sullivan, I am Nick Costco saying so long. Your final score in this one, Gloucester Catholic 60, Mainland 58.
Counting. We get ready.